I'm going to be using a second color for the surface crochet flower, but you could absolutely do this all in one color. I just think it's going to be easier for you to see it, and it's just a design aesthetic, whether you want it to be a contrast. It's already going to be a contrast because it's going to be three-dimensional, popping off the surface of the first flat fabric of the pillowcase, but if you want a little more emphasis, you could definitely do it in 2 colors. You could even do it in 3 colors because this surface crochet bit is going to be done in 2 rows. It's possible that you could do this first row in 1 color and then do a second color for the tips of your flower petals. So what we're going to do is go back to round 1 here and pay attention to these free loops. See, in the spiral we have all those free loops from working in the back loop only. This is the front loop that wasn't worked into. So if we go back to the beginning of round 1 and insert our crochet hook into that front loop, we can slip stitch to join into that front loop only to start crocheting into the surface of this fabric in those front loops. And one thing that I like to do that I think it makes it a lot easier to work into the surface is to then pinch your fabric so that those free loops become peaks standing out on the top of the surface. And that'll make sense as we go along. We're going to start with a chain 4, which counts as a double crochet chain 1, and work a double crochet in that same free loop. Yarn over your hook, insert your hook in the loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. And that counts as our first V-stitch. We're going to skip the next stitch or that next free loop, and then in the next free loop we'll work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all in that same loop. Our repeat for this row is skip the next stitch, and then in the next stitch here work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So then we'll skip the next stitch here, and then in the next stitch here we'll work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So in essence, we're working a V-stitch in every other stitch, and we're going to do this all the way around until we get to the end of the spiral. We've pretty much made it around round 1 now, so I'm going to set my work down so you can see how we're starting to work that spiral. Also, I'm going to pull that tail to the back side so that we don't have to see it and it's not in our way. We'll secure it later. Okay, so we'll skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And you're going to repeat this around the entire spiral, which in essence is working around, in the spiral, rounds 1 through round 9. As you can see, we're just going to continue around working in those free loops all the way through round 9 for the first row or round of the surface crochet edging. Okay, so round 2 of our edging or our surface crochet or our flower, however you want to word it, is going to begin in this first spiral in the center. And the reason why I've done it that way instead of continuing on from the outer edge is because this way you see the front side of the fabric, otherwise you're looking at the back side of the petals, and it's just a style preference. If it's easier for you to just continue on from there and then work in reverse through the spiral, that's fine too. It's the same repeat either way. We're going to join with a slip stitch into the first V-stitch, or the chain 1 space inside the V-stitch, and work a chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet. Then in that same space, work 2 double crochets, a chain 3 picot, chain 3, and double crochet into the, you could do a slip stitch in the 3rd chain from your hook, a single crochet in the 3rd chain from your hook, a slip stitch into the top of the double crochet, or a single crochet in the top of the double crochet. It doesn't matter how you want to do your picot, just however you do it, make sure you're consistent for the remainder of the project. So I'm going to do a single crochet in the top of the double crochet, and then in that same chain 1 space, work 3 more double crochets. And there's one of our petals made. Then we're going to single crochet in the next chain 1 space inside the next V-stitch. Like that. Then in the next chain 1 space inside the next V-stitch, we'll work 3 double crochet, chain 3 picot, 3 double crochet. Okay, and so our repeat is going to be single crochet in the next chain 1 space, and then 3 double crochet, chain 3 picot, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. And you want to repeat this all the way around the entire spiral. Then at the end of the very last one, we'll fasten off.